Part two of my suffering life in America. Anyway, my husband, he stays in a hotel and I kept telling him to come back. And he kept saying that he needed time and he needed to be alone. He's like suffering depression or something. And I did believe him. At that time, he got me distracted. He invited some relative for him, a woman my age, and her daughter, that's my daughter age, to stay with me. And of course, I got distracted with her, and I got her a job with me. So the house was like full of people, me, her, my kids, her kid, and I was taking her to work and bringing her back from work, and then she wants to go out in the evening, so I started going out with her, and then I start thinking maybe I should tease him, maybe in this way, because he's always jealous and he loves me, and I know he loves me because he wouldn't let me go all these years. So maybe I'm gonna wake him up. So I start going out with her, having fun, build a relationship with the friends, start drinking, having fun and everything. It went like maybe 6 months with this life, just making him jealous, and he did not even care. Um, he was talking to me normal. If I go out, I tell him I went out. If I'm drinking, I will tell him, and he was like supported, making feel good. And then this lady, she decided she did not want it to stay in that city and she wants to go back. So I was alone again, and I'm starting to realize, okay, where is my husband? Is he gonna be back or what is going on? So I kept calling him and asking him what's going on and everything, because we should buy a house now. And he said no. I don't have a good credit. So I said it's in my name. He said okay, no problem, but I just buy it and I will support you. So I bought a house and I put all my saving in it, and he helped me with a couple of $1,000 to buy the house, and he helped me settle it up. He helped me furnish it, and like everything is fine. It's like still husband, but he doesn't want to live there with me. So after I bought a house, I was like, okay, that's it. Okay, now I bought a house. What's his excuse? So I talked to him again, and he said, okay, we have to talk. I said, okay, talk. On the phone, he wouldn't even come face to face, and he told me that we have to divorce because I want to be alone and I don't want my credit to affect your credit. And I said, no, there is no reason for that. Why the divorce? This is a divorce. You know what you're saying? He said, no, this is not real divorce. It's just, because we're not married here, we're married in Jordan. And that doesn't affect anything. So, it's husband and wife, me and you, doesn't have to do. I believed him. I cannot believe that I believed him because I lived with this person for 18 years. I could not believe that he will lie to me and he will trick me. So anyway, I said, okay, we'll see. So I kept delaying signing the divorce, and I thought maybe he's not, maybe he's bluffing. Then he kept coming wherever I am to give me the divorce paper to sign it, and I say, no, why? Let me think about it. And then I start asking him, okay, what about, child support? He said, yeah, I will give you child support and everything, don't worry. And you know me, I will not even be greedy on my kids. And I said, yeah, he's always good with his kids, he's a good father. So I trusted him, and then I kept making excuses, but he kept coming to my work, embarrassing me, screaming at me, telling me, come on, let's finish this. And one day I got tired of him. I was busy at work, and he came in the middle of the lunch and he said, he was screaming and scaring me and tell me, you have to sign it. And then I went out with him to smoke a cigarette, and I said, "What? Why you're in a hurry for this?" He said, "What? Look, I put you a lot of child support. What else do you want to do to trust me? I just want to be alone. I just want to build my credit card. I don't want you to feel like you are better than me. And just do this." And he starts crying. When he started crying, I was like, "Oh my God, maybe he's saying the truth. Maybe he needed this." So I did sign the divorce. And then he gave me another paper and he said, "This one is like for you not to go to the court and, taking days off and everything." So in that time, I did not know was that paper, but I found out this paper was a waiver for all my rights. And I signed it too because he was crying and I just wanted not to argue with him. He's still the father of my kid. And then, of course, I was busy in lunch rush and I went back inside and he left. And then the second day he flew to Egypt and I was like, "Oh my God, what's happening?" So I tried to call him in Egypt. He said, "What do you want?" Again, in a mean way. "I'm busy, I'm working on something." I said, "Okay." So whatever happened, so he stayed 2 months and then after the 2 months he came back and it was December, I remember, 2002. And then he said, uh, I said, "Okay, that's it. I bought a house. You don't have any excuse. I signed the paper. So can you please come back?" And he said, "No, I'm not coming back." I said, "What happened?" And he said, "I'm married. I got married and I have a child. She's pregnant." I said, "Oh my God. No, no. Oh my God. That was a disaster. No, 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 no." It's clicking in my eye and I'm still, oh my God, oh my God, I still feel the pain. I still feel it till now. No, it's not happening. I felt like I'm dreaming. "No, are you serious?" "No." And then he hung up in my face. I was like getting crazy. "No, this is not happening. What did I do? We were fine. How could he go get married, Then I kept calling him, calling him, calling him, calling him, calling him. And finally he answered and he was in a mean way. I said, "You love me. I don't think you got married." He said, "No, I never loved you." That word hurts. I said, 18 years and you never loved me? So the kids that they came from you never loved me? He said, "Yeah, I never loved you." I said, "I was a little girl, 16 years old." And then he said, "I was a little man too." I said, "You're 8 years older than me. I lived with you for all these years and I thought you're gonna take care of me. Now I'm no family, nobody. I came with you to the States and I'm working and I'm standing beside you. And instead of settling down and live together and be good to each other, this is what you do." And he kept insisting, yes, he got married and that's it. It's gone. My life with him, it's gone. I was like, "Oh my God, no way, no way, this is not happening." And I kept denying till I came to a solution that that's it. I'm gonna end my life because how I'm gonna survive by myself in this country? Where is my family? They're not here. My kids are young. What I'm gonna do? Who's gonna support me? What if I can't do this by myself? I can't. So took some medication and I called him and I said, "You know what? I took some medication. Just please take care of the kids." And then he called the ambulance for me. They took me to the hospital. And then from the hospital, they sent me to a mental hospital for suicide watch. And I was there, but my brain was not there. I went to the room and I slept maybe for 3 days. I just slept because, of course, I cannot do anything. I cannot think. I cannot do anything. The doctor, it was an appointment with the doctor, so I forced myself to see him. I remember it's just like a fog. He was talking to me and I could not open my mouth to answer. He's still talking to me and I could not open my mouth. I was just quiet. Then he told me, okay, to go back to the room. I went back to the room and I slept again. Then he will try to talk to me again after a couple of days. I would not talk. I was just speechless. I couldn't talk. And then maybe after 10 days, my husband brought my kids to the hospital to see me. So I was like really embarrassed. I feel my hair was upside down because we were not allowed. I was on suicide watch, no hair dryer allowed, no comb, no anything. So anyway, they let me see my kids in a room, and my kids, they're telling me, why you're in crazy hospital, mama, what happened? My kids were, one of them 9, the other one is 11, and my daughter, she was 16 or 17, something like that. And I was embarrassed, and they're telling me, come home, mama, come home. And he's telling me that they need me. I thought maybe he waked up or something. So I got that hope that he may wake up and he realized what he did a mistake or something. So I went back to the doctor and I started speaking now, and I told him everything is okay. Please let me go because I have to take care of my kids. I did a mistake, and it's not gonna happen again. And he kept trying to talk to me, but I was shut down. I wouldn't talk about what's bothering me or what I'm scared of, or I just acted like everything okay. So the doctor is telling me, okay, if you want to go home, you have to go to group therapy. You have to show me an improvement. So I was trying so hard to go through therapy, talk, but I never, that's my problem. I never talk about the divorce or what he did to me. So, because I was in denial, I guess, not true. So, I never took advice from anybody. So, anyway, I told the doctor everything is okay. I just did a mistake. I need to talk to my husband. I need to see my kids. And finally, the doctor released me. And that day, I called my husband and I told him to come pick me up. He said he's working, he can't. So I called a friend of mine and they picked me up. And in the way, I took my medicine and I went back home. When I arrived home, I remember I feel like it was black. Like everything around me, it was black. I could not see anything. My friend left, and then again, I'm with him on the phone, hoping that he realized that this is not good, what he did. And hoping that that was a lie or a mistake that he did. So I tried to talk to him, and he was like mean to me, like really mean. And then I said, so what I'm gonna do? He said, this is not my problem. Like everything I was telling him, he will answer me in a mean way. He shut me off. I fight myself to keep surviving. I went to work and I start working and just trying to forget. Then I start relying on drink. I start drinking a lot. Like I come home from work, I drink a lot till I will be knocked out and sleep. Then the second day I go to work, come home, I drink, I go out, trying to make him jealous and realize what he left. So one day in the way back home, I had an accident. My car flipped into the wood. I was okay. I called him so scared and I told him. He said, don't worry, just go home and I will take care of your car. He did. He came to take care of my car. He fixed my car and still doesn't want to come home. Then I'm still in denial. I just cannot believe it, but I wouldn't take my medicine too. I'm just worried. I'm scared. I don't know what's gonna happen to me. I don't know what I will do. Then I decided to see a lawyer, so I went to a lawyer and I showed her the divorce paper. And she said, oh my god, this is too late, you cannot do anything about it. And then she told me, where's your alimony? I said, I don't know. I don't know anything about divorce. That's what he said. Then she told me, this is a waiver, that, and this is over 2 months, and your divorce is final, so too late to do anything. And then I told her, he's been threatening me that he will take the child support away, or he will put it down. Can he do that? She said yes. If he change his income, he will do that. There is no way that you can do anything. So of course, I felt like everything closed in front of me. I don't know what to do. More scared, more scared, more scared. I did not know what to do anymore. And then I said to myself, I don't want to keep drinking. I'm not like that. It's different. So I was scared, but at the same time, I don't want this lifestyle, drinking and going out, to forget. Then I met somebody at my work. He's a Moroccan guy. He never got married. He asked me to marry him. He did not have a green card, and I really did not want to. But I thought maybe it's a solution. Maybe I can get my family back, and I will have a person there. And I told that person one day that my husband is threatening me to take child support away. And he told me, okay, let him take it. You got me, and all my money is yours. So I got convinced, and then I called my husband and I told him, I want to tell you something. Can we meet? He said yes. So we went out, and I told him, somebody wants to marry me, and I don't know if you have any objection or something. The way he answered me, he said, no, I don't want to be selfish, and this is your life. Do whatever you want. If you want to get married, get married. I said, okay. I was hurt inside, but I said maybe he's just bluffing. So I took a couple of drinks, so I did not drive. So he took me to his apartment, and of course we got intimate. And then the second day when he wakes up, he said he's going to work. So I left, and then when I went home, I talked to his brother. His brother said, he said he did a mistake by getting intimate. I said, are you serious? He said yes. So I called him and I said, why are you doing that? We're still married, right? You told me this. He said, how you're gonna get it in your head? I don't love you. I don't want you. Do whatever you want. And who's gonna marry you with the 3 kids anyway? I got hurt again, crying. He hurt me. It's like a different person. He's not the same person that I spent 18 years with. What is this? What all this that coming from his mouth to me? Then I told him, what if I got pregnant? He said, well, I will say it's not mine. I said, oh my God, what you're doing, what you're saying? Are you crazy? And of course, I lost my mind because of this word that he will say it's not his. I got lost again, and I was like, oh my God, please, my brain, I cannot think anymore. Oh my God, what he's saying. I just needed love. I just needed somebody to tell me I love you. So I agreed to that person to marry me, and I told my kids. My kids, they were fine first, and then they start being mad about it. He was brainwashing them. In his way, my way was to settle down with the guy, stop drinking, and just live my life with him and my kids. It's like, okay, I lost one to get one, but I guess I calculated wrong because he would not leave me alone. Now he start using my kids as a weapon for him. He manipulated my kids to hate me. He was brainwashing them, telling them that I did this, I did that, go and disrespect her, come live with me, you should not live with a stepdad. So my older boy and my daughter, they start disrespecting my husband, disrespecting me, fighting with me, don't listen to me. I could not control them. I wanted to hit them, I could not. Then in this time, I got pregnant from my new husband, and I was like hormone working and lost and work and kids and problem. So he is calling me and he's saying, I don't want my kids to live with somebody. I want you to give me the custody. I said, no, I cannot give the custody to you. What's going on? I'm taking care of my kids. And he said, no, the kids doesn't want you. So he came and picked up the kids and took them. And the kids, they are telling me, I don't want you. I don't want you, mama. I don't want you. Oh my God, it was really crazy. Really. I could not believe it. I have pregnant, I have a husband, and my kids left me, and everything is like ripping my heart. My kids, they hate me. What did I do for them to hate me? So I kept going to pick them up, and they wouldn't come. One day I drove there, and I knocked at the door and I said, let me have my kids. And he said, no. And then I said, maybe I cussed him or something. So he pulled me inside his apartment and he started hitting me so bad, hitting me in front of my kids. Oh my God. And then he pushed me out and he called the cops on me. I went in the car and I was like, oh my God. So when he called the police came to the car and he said, you need to leave. I said, he just hit me. I was gonna call you guys. He said, well, this is his apartment. You attacked him. I said, no, I didn't attack him. Look at my bruises. Look at my face. And he said, no, you need to leave or else you will get arrested because you came to his property and he hit you inside. That's the law. So that time I did not know anything about the law and I believed the policeman. I drove back to my home crying. I wouldn't tell my husband that this happened. And he saw the bruises and I said I fall down or make something up. And I was just confused. I did not know what to do. I did not know what to do no more. So I was just lost, pregnant, lost, love my kids, and lost. To be continued. Next one.